Good morning. Thursday morning. It's replay time. A little bit late, a day late, so I do apologise. Infinity GT Manufacturers Series Season 8, Round 5, League 3. This time out from Suzuka in Japan, where the weather can change at any point. Group 4 cars. Last week was Group 3. This time out we're in Group 4 around Suzuka. Long old track, 50-minute endurance. I don't think there is mandatory tyres. I'm not quite sure. I don't think there is. But it'd be the same, I think, times 5 and 3 tyre and fuel. But sticking it on pole is Mr. Dave Robertson, Infinity GRFX in P1 in the Subaru GR4 4x4. Now, if it does rain, this car will have the upper hand over others, but in racing, we never know, do we? We never know. In second is David in the Mustang Thunderbirds a go. Now, I'm hoping this time out, this gentleman has a good start. No offs at the beginning, no comings together, because at Monza, it happened. Daytona, it happened. But now at Suzuka, will it come in threes? Hopefully not. But we'll wait and see. He's P2. P3 is Rob in the McLaren. Had a bit of an off race around Daytona. Wasn't up there. I don't know if the McLaren suited the track around Daytona. I'm not sure. But let's see what he could bring this evening. Can he up his game a little bit more? Maybe go for the win. Vicar in the Supra in P4. Had a good outing last week around Daytona, which is no surprise in the Supra, but you know, it's a driver driving a car, and he done a really good job. B rated, 1 win this season. They'll be looking for another. He's in the Porsche GR4. One to watch again with the fuel and tyre strategy. If rain comes, I'm not sure if it's sunny at the minute out there. If rain comes, they have got the wets and intermediates. Suzuka, if you watch Formula 1, it does change quite instantly. You're not aware of the weather changes. Like boom, it's instant. You know. Pirate Jim in the VW Scirocco. I think he's changed his colour scheme this week. I think it was white. Rocking the Idle Gaming. Thanks, Dave, again. Thank you for putting that on. Much appreciated. It's good to see it back. Love it. Welly to the bob. He's qualified P7. He's in the Sylvia. Wonder how that car will get on. Like the VW, I'm not quite sure. Big Kev qualified P8. Now that's surprising. Normally we see this car all the way up the front, but not this evening. He's currently leading the championship in P8. Blackie in the other Mustang. In P9, I think these guys towards the rear, if conditions do change, you can see him up there, you know. It's a Blackie in 9th. Seamus in the Mercedes Group 4 this time, P10. Let's see how he gets on. P1 Pilgrim, 11th in the McLaren with his teammate further up. Symbol Soup. What if you're going to spill your soup everywhere on the track today, mate? Make everyone slide off. He's in P12. Skinny Hippie and the other Porsche and the Gangsters Mobile. Cheese and onion today it is. He's eating. Always sticks with it. He's always there, you know, and he's he don't give up, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's get on. We've got an hour to do this. Going back and forth will be minimal today, unless there's a lot of contact. But an hour. I want to get the whole race in. Let's get on with it. Round number 5, season 8. 5 red lights, light pause, and off we go. Dave, nice jump there with the other David to the right is second. Further back we go. We're going to have a look at this from this angle. Any comings together. It seems to be okay at the minute. We're going further on through. Oh, a little bit of contact there between Seamus and Welly Bob, but nothing untoward. Everyone's got around the first corner pretty damn fine, to be honest with you. Yeah, and as we see, Skinny Hippie in 3rd team. So at the front we go. David, the leader of the race, with the other David behind in a Mustang. He's looking to to go the long way around. A little bit of glitching there, probably the replay camera, and he does a little bit of a switch right there, but David is still, sorry, Mr. GRFX is fighting with him side by side as they head to this the right hander now. I'll do the corner names in a few moments, I don't know, about 20 minutes time. But through we go. We've got Rob to the inside there and David side by side as they head up to this heavy braking left hairpin. David still up in front of Rob. I thought Rob would have gone for the move, but Vicar looking to the inside. B-Racer ran it a little bit deep, almost off, but he kept with it. And he's kept the four wheels on the track, which is really good to see. Pirate Jim in the V-dub in 6th position. He's fighting as well. Yeah, it's all going off already. Nice to see, lovely. Seamus down to 7. Big Kev looking for the long game probably, but he's on the race himself. Maybe he's looking for, oh, Seamus there, drift styly. He's drifting in that car. We always see Dave drifting, JRX in P1, but it's not. It's Seamus tonight. Welly Bob up to 8, Black Heat 9, but we got Pilgrim and Symbol Soup. Symbol Soup's like, add that tomato soup, add that vegetable soup over your car. It's like, yeah, I can't see nothing now, Pilgrim, for the windscreen. And Symbol Soup's like, yeah, come on there, come and get me. And the McLaren seems to have a little bit of an edge over the V-dub. They both go wide. They're both like, yeah, I'll follow you if you follow me. That's what's happening at the minute. Dave breaking away now. David must have a little bit of a moment somewhere, but I can't go back, because if I go back, we're going to miss out the majority of the race at the end. P1 Rob in 3rd, so they're all races off. Racing medium from Dave. Does he know something we don't? Oh, a little drift moment there. He's drifting that car. He's got smoke coming from the tyre. He's like, yeah, look at me. You know, smoking and smoking. People Rob in 3rd. Vicar in 4th. Bit of a gap between him and Pirate Jim now. Welly Bob, I can only see one of his cars out there, so he hasn't got a teammate at the minute. P1 Pilgrim is 7th. Symbol Soup still fighting. No, he isn't. We have got Skinny Hippie fighting with Blackie. So B-Racer's gone off somewhere. These guys have gone off somewhere, but you know, it's a pity we haven't got the replay camera like they have with GT Sport. You can just go back and have a look at it, you know. But no, these three have had an off somewhere. Where? I don't know. Up the front we go. Up the front we go. David, Rob, Vicar, half-second penalty. As I said previously, it will get rid of that penalty itself. You'd have to slow down like the previous game, GT Sport. Pirate Jim just lurking there in 5th. Welly Bob now closing to the rear. Pirate Jim 5th and 6th. Pilgrim 7th with Symbol Soup in 8th. What's going on back here? Black screen again. Blackie Knight, Skinny Hippie up to 10th. Big Kev being harassed by B-rated now. B-rated in 12th. Can we see Seamus behind? We cannot. So B-rated there. Top end of the Porsche isn't great. I mean, the Super will pull away, but this car will have the grip in the corners, so just watch out for that. Dave almost lost it. Almost lost it, but kept with it. Rob looking to attack Dave around the outside, switch to the inside. No, Rob doesn't get out, move down, so he's still behind David. Goes ahead to the start finish line now to start lap number 3. 4 minutes in, 45 minutes to go. Action packed already, which is always the same in League 3. Tyres seem alright at the minute, so Dave there drifting that car a little bit. You hear the tyres squeal. He's in P2. It's all about just managing the tyre wear, keeping on top of the fuel. Each one's got their own strategy. This track is twisty, so it's going to use quite a bit of tyres, especially on the softs. As you see there, the medium, it won't be so bad. There is a hard option as well, so they can use the hard to go even longer. But it's how you brake and how you coast in and out, how you have that throttle in the car. We'll go for the points shortly as well. We've got B-rated in 12. Big Kev harassing the back of Skinny Hippie. Is Skinny Hippie loving this track? Seems like he's battling with the championship leader at the minute, which is Big Kev. Will Skinny Hippie give him space? No, he's still fighting. He's like, even though you're championship leader, I'm still going to fight you, and he is. He's back there, fair play. Nice racing there from these two. 10th and 11th, Big Kev, sit by Skinny Hippie's like, yes, I'm battling with the championship leader, look at me. And yeah, he's going to look around, is he? He's going to look for the switchback. I think he'll look for that switchback, cut it back into the inside. No, yeah, he does actually. Skinny Hippie a little bit wide on the exit constant, B-rated as well. So the Porsches ain't, well, sorry, B-rated, not enjoying the track at the minute. Having a bit of a struggle here and now on the racing soft. Long way to go, long way to go. Dave, with the other David behind. We're going to call you Dave, we'll call you David. David. So again, he runs it a little bit wide. You need to be careful because you can lose it there. Straight into the barrier, heavy damage. Robin third. Oh, glitching there for Pirate Jim. Pirate Jim, a little bit of lag there. Fix it from the game maybe. Welly Bob in sixth. You can see Pirate Jim. So he has closed by 2 tenths, I would say. But behind we've got P1 Pilgrim in that 7th position. He isn't too far behind. I mean, a lot of pushing it early on. And you can see, because David's on the soft tyres, he is closing quite rapidly to the back of GRFX, which yeah, you know, he will do. But Dave's opting for the longer game here. He's allowing David just to use all his tyres up, and all the while he's on a racing medium thinking, yeah, you know, I'll just take it nice and easy, which he isn't. But the tyre wear difference is, but saying that, Dave on the racing medium isn't that much in front of David on the racing soft. Rob there still being harassed by Vicar in that 4th position. I mean, the top 4 are quite close. I mean, Pirate Jim's still there. So he's doing alright. Welly Bob's slowly creeping up, and there's a massive gap. Well, not massive, but see, the cameras on the game are deceiving. Because if I go like that, yeah, Welly Bob is quite a way in front. But when you look out at this camera, it seems like they're closer, but they're not. So already the top 6 are breaking away. So I think Welly Bob's got a bit more oomph in that car, but he's just maintaining, managing, and you know, keeping on top of it. Pirate Jim early on is looking good, you know. David now in the Mustang behind GRFX. I'm glad he's had a good start to the race, no stuff like that, but it's good to see different cars in the lead of the race as well. You know, and will David look to the inside? No, maybe he knows Dave's on the racing medium. Tyre smoke there again. Through the S section, it's going to be quite tricky to overtake. P1 Rob dropped back a little bit now from the front 2, but he's still got Vicar behind, and then we've got Pirate Jim closing to the rear of Vicar. Yeah, Pirate Jim's dropped Welly Bob a little bit now. Pilgrim has closed up to the back of Welly Bob as well. He took a couple of tenths off of him. Blackie in 8th, so he's Blackie up to 8. Big Kev in 9th, so he's towards the back of Blackie now. Now, is the weather changing? It seems like the mist is in the air now, and rain is starting to drop in places around the track. Yeah, rain is starting to fall. The conditions are changing around Suzuka. Now, here we go. It seems like, let me go in car. Yeah, conditions are changing. Blackie's taking it nice and easy around the corners now. I mean, he's the first one with the window wipers on. Yeah, it's getting all ever so dark and misty out on the track. Like the fog hovering above the track. Maybe just in places though. Maybe just in places. Now, if rain does come into effect, This is going to shake things up massively. It'll benefit the likes of the 4x4, but then we never know because everyone's driving ability is different. So it seems like to me, yeah, it's changing out there on the track. We know Suzuka can be torrential rain and, you know, massive offs. Now I'm interested to see what's Dave opting for. What tyre is he going to go for? Looks like the softs, doesn't it? Now I'm not sure if there's mandatory tyres. David in the lead of the race now with P1 Rob in second, Vicker in third, Pirate Jim in fourth, Pilgrim up to fifth. I'm intrigued to see. They look like the soft, don't they? But I swear I've seen no mandatory tyres. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. David P1 softs are quite wearing heavy, just like Rob's. You'll find that round Suzuka anyway. Softs. Soft. Wet. I seen wet there. Ah, yeah. So Dave, even though the track ain't wet, is this the right move? Personally, intermediates. But then does he know something we don't know? Rain is falling. Yeah. The rain didn't start falling heavy until he come out the pit. So now it's rain. Now we're in for a different ball game. Now concentration levels are going to be higher. Now the likes of David, Rob, Vicar, Pirate Jim, Pilgrim. Well, Pilgrim on the media it'd be effective, but not as much as these on the races are. Early braking, concentration is going to be massive. Be careful of that off. P1 Rob to Vicar. Now the lap times are going to increase. You're going to look around the 220s, 230s, if not a little bit more. Now David coming up to 130R, he's going to have to right, it's not dry, easy does it. And there you go, prime example. You know, conditions are changing on the races soft. You need to brake earlier, which David found out there. But it's a learning game, you know. It's sort of about, and they're all going off. The weather's changing massively. So here we are in Suzuka, dry to wet. Vicker struggling in the Supra. Pilgrim runs it wide as well. But David, JRX, he was on the wets as well, but look at the gap already which JRX has got. He's going to go off track. Wets is still cold. Yellow flag. Oh, Pilgrim's off. Pilgrim is off. Get to the pits, my man. Change them tyres. So yeah. Wets is still cold. Oh, he's drifting that car. Wow, he's drifting around that corner. Fair play. So yeah, this is David's come out of the pits now. Now I'm surprised Dave JRX hasn't jumped these two up in front. I'm surprised by that little off, costing a bit of time, but Dave really has got the upper hand because now they just come out of the pits. Dave's tire's going to be warming up. They'll be warmer than what these two are up ahead, especially on the FF. They're going to struggle, you know. I mean, the 4x4 of Dave's up in front of him. So the 4x4 is made for these conditions. But as I said previously, ability of a driver to each car is not necessarily by the 4x4 giving the upper hand. It's how they manage the car, you know. We'll wait and see. Now, the fastest lap, 209.397 by David in the Mustang. Down we go quickly. Blackie on the wets as well. Has anyone opted for the intermediates? You know, just to try them out maybe. I know it's going to cost him time if they don't work. B rated, Big Kev. Yeah, they've gone for the wets like Blackie and Welly Bob. Down we go. Skinny Hippie on the wets. Now it's the first wet race this season. It's a shock to everyone, and we're going to see pure control. the way the drivers control that car in these conditions is testing. Seamus there behind Symbol's suit, he's got his tomato soup everywhere. Look, it's all on the track. So yeah, we might be in for a shock in this race, because Pirate Jim is leading the way in a front wheel drive VW. It's closely followed by second and third. I mean, look, you're going to have to brake way early to avoid hitting the car in front, because it's sliding there a little bit from David in P2. Yeah, already. Rob as well. Rob's dropped back because he obviously had that off. Vicar in 5th. Wendy Bob in 6th. So, side by side here, David and JRFX. Head down to turn number 1. Let's see him in the wing mirror. It's still so. Oh, he's still there, David. Wow, hung around the outside. He's like, no, you're not coming through. But yeah, David's hung it around the outside. David there in the Mustang. They're still fighting. Oh, David looking to the inside. No. They're still fighting. A little bit of a switch from the rear of that Mustang. Pirates is probably laughing. Yeah, you boys carry on. You know, because I'm gonna pull away from him. But no, he's not. This is the thing. But the gap between 3rd and 4th is increasing. Traction control on now. Some opt to have it on, some don't have it on. But it's probably better to have it on if you're not used to these conditions. Vicar 5th. Weddy Bob in 6th. So Weddy Bob closing to the back of Vicar in 5th. Yeah. Struggling. Heavy rain. Now will this rain go away and the track start drying out again? I don't know. I have no idea. But what I can say is these guys are really doing well in these conditions, in these cars. First time in the wet this season, I think. Yeah, it is, yeah. First time in the wet, and they're doing a really good job. Oh, almost there from David into the rear of Pirate Jim. JRFX going to get rid of that penalty. It will slow down automatically. We're in for a treat of a race, because we're going to have, I think, a different podium this time out. People on Rob, he isn't too far away. If you can just get on top of, you know, when to brake, stop the car sliding. I think he's sort of got on top of it now. Yeah, he's got the traction controls helping as well. He's got on top of it, and he is closing that gap between himself and 3rd place. Vicar 5th. Oh no, he's not. He's flat out in that super around 130R. Welly Bob drop back now. Big Kev, Blackie 7th and 8th, and Blackie to the rear. Big Kev sliding. Championship leaders struggling this evening, and Blackie to the inside, but Big Kev's still there. Blackie to the inside. Big Kev almost ran it wide. Big Kev got that 7th position back. The Supra isn't liking the wet Suzuka. Blackie is though. Blackie's still behind Big Kev. Still behind Big Kev. And we've got a fight behind as well. B-rated closing up to the rear. Pilgrim in 9th. Blackie's still there behind. Still there behind Big Kev. Out we go. Blackie. Oh, almost lost it. So got to a bit of time now. Now will Big Kev pull away in P7, or will Blackie close that gap to P7? B-rated. Oh, Pilgrim. Oh, almost off the track there. B-rated in 10th. Skinny Hippie in 11th. So maybe he's got on top of these conditions. Taking it nice and steady, nice and easy. Remember, he's still learning, you know, racecraft and whatnot, getting up to speed. But yeah, he's doing. They're all doing a good job. You know, fair play to all of them. Simple Soup in the other VW with his teammate in P1. He's slowly going around in that FF, just trying to, you know, work it out in his head. Seamus there in P13, dropping back now from P12. So 13 runners in a minute. Pirate, Jim and David, here we go. We're going to go from this point of view. We're going to go from GRFX in car. We're going to go up to 130R. Now, will he go for the move or will he wait for the chicane, the final chicane? Oh, yeah, that car skidded in these conditions. Like bloody ice skating out there. Nice and easy, does it? Oh, yeah, heavy on the brakes. They're all heavy on the brakes, all three of them. Pirate Jim still got the upper hand now. Will David with the 4x4. As you see there. Oh, no, I say that. And he almost good car control there. Very good car control. But he's in the 4x4. We'll have, you would think, better grip. And he's looking to the inside there of David. He's looking to the inside there, David in the Mustang. He brakes a little bit later than David. And then David's looking to the inside there of GRFX. Nope, GRFX got that P2. Now will GRFX close up to P1? Or will P1 give up the fight? Because it may dry out. P1 Rob. Did I see someone in the car? I thought I see someone then. Thought he went off. It's just my eyes. So it looks like P1 Rob is closing to the back now. He is, yeah. He's closing now. He's catching the top three. He's catching the top three. We're 22 minutes in. Vicar fifth. Vicar's in fifth. Still fighting with that car a little bit. In fifth position. Welly Bob now close that gap to Vicar in fifth. So Welly Bob in sixth. He can now see the back of Vicar. He's like, yeah, rubbing his hands. Come here, lad. Come here, lad. You boys are normally needed in a race, but not today. I'm going to close that gap and I'm going to try and overtake you. Big Kev, 7th. Big Kev in 7th. Blackie, be rated. Now looking to the back of Blackie. Will he think for a move to the inside? Yeah, he's thinking about it. Oh, nice racing side by side there between these two. No coming together. No cars have gone off. Very nice there indeed. Very nice. Pilgrim 10th. He's doing alright to try and then alright come in and it just happened him a little bit. Skinny Hippie in 11th. Simple Soup closing a little bit now to the rear Skinny Hippie. So Simple Soup is closing to the rear. It's Skinny Hippie who's in 11th. Seamus, where's Seamus doing now? Seamus is struggling. The Merc is not enjoying the wet Suzuka. Up we go. Here we go. These two are still fighting. 25 minutes in. Rob has closed that gap. Yep, Rob has closed that gap. So Rob, yeah, you can see these are getting bigger and bigger in front of him, and he is closing that gap to the top three. Up we go. Oh, Pirate Jim almost ran it off the track. So I don't want to read out the points or nothing yet. They see him anyway, because this is really close top three. I think I may leave it this week, and I may leave the track guide as well, because things are, you know, up and down. They are quite close. I mean, we've got Vicar, Welly Bob, and then we've got the likes of B Rated and Blackie. They're quite close as well. Even to the likes of Skinny Hippie and Simple Soup close. So I'm going to leave the onboard this week because look, Dave, yeah, he's in P2, he's drifting that car. How's his tyre wear looking? Looking fine. Little bit of redness coming into effect, but Pirate Jim doing a really good job in the FF. I mean, the top three are raced so close, there's been no contact at all. Now, see, P1 traction control. Dave, he's fighting. He's looking to the... Oh, almost went on track. Now David, because he's got the 4x4 underneath him, he's not opting for traction control. But first and third are there, and obviously got a 4x4 technology. And they're now fighting P1 and P2. All the while David's just sitting there. So you guys carry on. You guys carry on. Is Dave feeling a little bit of wear in them wets now? The redness is coming in. You can see it, it's minimal, but you can see it. So I think the wets now are having a bit of a... Oh, Dave's not happy on the wets. They're wearing a little bit, but then he's eager to get by Pirate Jim. And they're side by side now. They're side by side, going up to 130. Dave gets the move done. He does indeed. Pirate Jim sits behind. Pirate Jim sits behind. Pirate Jim, yeah, he still sits behind. All the while, Rob in P4 is closing up. David looking to the inside now of Pirate Jim. Now is Pirate Jim struggling in the FF. But David doesn't get that move done. There, P1 Rob's close right up. P1 Rob's close. Maybe Dave, GRFX has sensed that and thinking, right, enough fighting now. I need to get this move done. I need to get a big enough gap between myself, P2 and 3. So Rob don't go try and attack for the lead of the race. There's a long way to go. Quick rundown. P1, the Nvidia GRFX in the Subaru. P2, Pirate Jim in the V-Dub. And we got David P3 in the Mustang, the Ford Mustang. P1 Rob in the McLaren. Welly Bob in the Sylvia in P5. Vicar Supra P6. Big Kev, his teammate now in 7. Championship leader P7. B rated in P8. So he's in P8. Blackie P9 in a Mustang. B rated in the Porsche. Pilgrim in the other McLaren in 10th. Skinny Hippie in the other Porsche P11. P12 Symbol Suit in the other FF VW. MRC Seamus Solo Mercedes this evening in P13. Into the bits. Maybe he knows conditions are changing. Going to intermediates maybe. It does look like the track is drying out in places. Yeah, there's a dry line now. You can see it around his left hairpin. Dry line is appearing. But yeah, Dave is extending that gap a little bit now with these two still fighting, but Rob has closed that gap. So we've got a dry track appearing now. Now will they be thinking in their head, is it worth pitting now or give it a few more laps, see how much the track dries out, then go on to the softs or medium maybe? Or will they opt for the intermediates? This is intermediate weather, I would say. It isn't wet, so will some opt for the intermediate for the last part of this race? We've got 20 minutes to go. Or will they opt for the racing soft? Or maybe give it a few more laps, as I said previously. Personally, I would give it a few more laps, see how you get on. P1 Rob 4th with Vicar 5th. Now, P1 Rob has pulled away massively from Welly Bob. Oh, let's have to Vicar. Vicar, he's side by side with Welly Bob, runs it a little bit wide, touches the AstroTurf, the grass, and he spins it into the barrier. Very unfortunate there indeed, and he's got front end damage, his wheels falling off, and he's trying to get back on track. Oh! That was ghosted then, wasn't it? Yeah, that was lucky that was ghosted. That would be a massive pile-up, so now Vicar has probably beat himself, but was that an actual coming to go? Did the car not ghost? Because Pilgrim's gone off track, got out second penalty. Now I don't know if that was coming together between Vicar and Pilgrim. Maybe it was, and maybe that did affect P1 Pilgrim, who's in got out second penalty, or did he go off track himself? Symbol Super in 11th, closing up to the rear of Pilgrim in 10th. Now will Symbol Super get his move done over Pilgrim? Cars fitted. What will they go? We'll go to that in a minute. So with Pilgrim getting rid of that penalty, we'll slow him down and enable Symbol Soup to go to P10. Pilgrim down to 11. Skinny Hippie 12. Chambers pitted out now on the racing medium, so the track's drying out now. So he's opted for the racing medium. Maybe he feels comfortable on the racing medium. Maybe close that gap with the racing medium as well. He lost a lot of time on the wet tyres. Pirate Jim still on the wets with Dave on the... he's always drifting. Oh, he's on the racing medium now. Welly Bob in 3rd, and now they're closing to the back of Actually, they've overtook David because David's on the racing soft. Now, is this the right move? Maybe they feel happy, but we'll wait and see because we're going up front now because David. Oh, we got P1 Rob and P1 Rob. P1 Rob. P1 Rob. P1 Rob. He's on the racing soft. He's got a wet tyre. Oh, Weddy Bob behind and David down the racing soft. Now, no, Weddy Bob slowing up. So yeah, so it is back to the racing tyres by the looks of it. See, they feel happy and comfortable. Pirate Jim on the wet tyres, losing time. If these two guys here have got that much pace on the soft. Oh, Rob! What happened there? Puddle galore. What happened there? Let's have a look at this. Touch the brakes on the racing soft and the car didn't like it. Touching the brakes, touched a little bit of wet and that spun him out. Bloody hell. Minor little things can affect you massively in a race. Pirate Jim there, David has Jarbeck, sorry, let's close that gap. Pirate Jim, when he opt to pit? Or our conditions, he's pitting now. With Rob spinning off there under braking, but yeah, it's drying out quite a bit now. It's trying, but not massively. This is the thing. Well, when he bob off on the wet, so the wets are struggling. I can hear time. Oh, B rated. He's on, yeah, so it is a wet weather tyre condition. Oh, he lost it massively and he's into the barrier. That's cost him. That's cost him massively. Wow. Right then. Out we go. Peel Rob's off again. The McLaren isn't happy at the minute. McLaren isn't happy in these conditions. When the track fully dries out, then it'll be happy. Because there's still damp patch. If Pirate Jim's gone off, first off in the race so far, P3, I think it's going to be about these. No! Whoa! Round the deck in there. David spun it 360 style and he's back on it. Now GRFX is probably thinking, yeah, you boys carry on, do what you're doing, you know, spin a Rooney, you know, go dizzy or whatever. But can David close that? He's got the pace to close the gap to GRFX, but then GRFX's got the upper hand in that car. He's on the racing medium, so maybe this is his final stop. He's got half tank of fuel. I think this will be his, he won't be pitting no more, and he's going to pull that gap out between himself and David. Pirate Jim in third, P1 Rob in fourth. Can he just keep it on the black stuff and close that gap between him and Pirate Jim in third? Pirate Jim in third, Black in fifth. Big Kev behind him in sixth. Now are the Supers going to push it, or is this going to be a race like, what track was it? It was a track where they showed up Watkins Glen. The Super wasn't happy around Watkins Glen. Blackie's gone off track. He's on the wet tyres, so the wets are struggling. Maybe it's time for Blackie to pit, because Welly Bob's on the racing soft as well. B Raid's on the racing soft after that massive off. Vicker in 9th, Pilgrim in 10th, Skinny Hippie in 11th, Symbol Soup. Seamus is off track. He's on the racing medium, so Merck isn't happy around the track this evening, but he's sticking with it. Oh, we go now. David in P2, P3 from Pirate Jim, Rob P4, Big Kev, P5, Blackie, P6, Weddy Bob P7. So gaps are appearing now, so maybe I will do the onboard lap. Yeah, I think I'll do the yeah, I'll do the onboard lap, I think. Yeah, I think I'll get the onboard lap and go. Right, we're doing a couple of moments. I'm not doing it just yet. I'm just thinking in my. I'm thinking like I'm racing. I'm thinking how they would think. Because David has closed that gap a little bit to GRFX. Because David's on the racing soft, GRFX on the racing medium. So he is closing that gap. But then the sauce will wear more heavily than the racing medium. When he got fighting out with Blackie, P6 and 7. So Blackie's still on the wet tyre. Does he think it's going to rain again? When he was probably thinking, no, it's not going to rain again. B rated in 8th. Wigan 9th. Pilgrim 10th. Yeah, it's getting, with the conditions changing, with it trying out, Simple Soup's had it off in P12. Seamus, P13. Maybe now you can see Simple Soup, he can indeed be attacking that 12th position. But, yeah, so Davis took the lead. What has happened here? Oh, he's had it off. Final chicane. Oh no. So David's had an off. Sorry, John Beck's had an off. And that's promoted David up to P1 in the Mustang, P2 for Pirate Jim, P3. He's dropped down to P3. There's still time, you know. There's still time to try and get the win. People Rob now crazy to the back of GRFX in P3. Big Kevin 5th. Well, I don't think it's going to rain. No, I don't think it's going to rain again. So I think they'll be okay. Pilgrim's off. I can't go back, keep going back because I ain't got enough time. Stupid PlayStation. So Pilgrim had another off in P11, but you know, tricky conditions out there. So it's unsurprising to be honest with you. Simple Soup with Seamus. Seamus now got past Simple Soup in that B. So he's up to P12. Simple Soup down to 13th. Skinny Hippie up to 9th. So good point scoring so far for Skinny Hippie during this race. Vicar 10th. Vicar struggling in the Super. I remember he had an off. Spun it, touched the grass a little bit into the barrier. B rated 8. Blackie 7th. Welly Bob 6th. Big Kev 5th. Big Kevin, yeah, he's quite way behind P4 now, so I don't think he's in contention for. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe he can. Oh, Welly Bob! I heard the tyre scored. I heard it skidding. So I had to quickly go back in. He almost lost it, but he's obviously kept it on the grey stuff. So it looks like to me Jarbex is closing now to the rear of Pirate Jim. David's putting that gap now with 10 minutes to go. Right, on board out with David. Mustang leading the race so far. So head down to the start finish line now. So go to the start finish line and then head down to. It's a tricky corner in the first end, you know. Be careful not to run it too wide on the exit turn 1 and 2. So nice there. Keeps it nice and steady under the throttle. There we go. TS's now. Going up TS curves now. It's like a snake swiveling on through. Car got off behind. I just heard someone hit the barrier. So going up to Dunlop corner now. The sweeping left-hander. Yeah, Dunlop corner now. They go up to the Degner. So the Degner curves. So clip that one. Nice and easy. Down to second, or he gets in third actually. Out to third. And then we got the right king, then heavy braking for the left hairpin. Heavy braking. Gets in second, so he's gone to the hairpin now. Straight on that accelerator as the exits. And we go up to Spoon Curve, which is like the left-handers coming up now. So you probably drop it down to 4th or 3rd. Clips that one, runs out a little bit wide again. Downshift, keep it in tight to that apex if you can. Runs a little bit wide, but you know, with the track still a little bit damp, you'll get that. So go along the back straight now, head up to the famous 130R. Be a lot of overtakes around here over the years. Very, very fast corner. Normally a slight lift and then straight back on. Yellow flags are appearing. So it looks like a car has gone off in front, who is about to be lapped to the chicane now. And to the start timing out. On board lap there with David currently leading in the race, lap number 17. Still got a fast lap of the race as well. Now we need to go back and see what's going on. So we've had a car retire from the race. Who's retired? Blackie has retired, unfortunately, so that's very unfortunate. Now his conditions changing again. Is it starting to get damp? I heard a car skidding into the barrier, but while I was doing an onboard lap there with David. So Seamus up to 11, Pilgrim 12, 9 minutes to go, 8 minutes to go, so we haven't got too far. Been a cracking race, League 3. Oh, Symbol Soup off, Skinny Hippie coming on through, snaking on through. So Symbol Soup's on and off, but he's in 10th. Vicar in 8th, with B rated in 7th. Is this camera gonna pan away? Weddy Bob in 6th, Big Kev in 5th, P1 Rob in 4th, Dave in 3rd, Pyro Jim in 2nd, and David in 1st. Coming up to lap P1 Pilgrim now. Quick drink coffee. Yeah, I would have liked to seen Dave's had another off. I would have liked to see, because you got to think about it, right? Because when it was wet, these three were fighting massively. You know, the racing was so close, no contact whatsoever, and then the weather starts changing, the track starts drying out, and then you know, they've had a few offs trying to adapt back to the dry conditions, and that's enabled David in the Mustang to increase that gap. Pirate Jim. Where is David? Where's Dave? Sorry. So he still maintains that second even with that off. Yeah, maybe he's pushing it a little bit too much. While he's pushing it, let's cost him a little bit. Just concentrate a bit more and focus. Probably get your podium. P1 Rob to GRFX. Medium soft, doable, but we'll wait and see. Welly Bob 5th on his own now, race on his own. He's got Big Head B rated behind Vicar in 8th. Yeah, so B rated in 7th, Vicar in 8th, Skinny Hippie 9th, Symbol Soup 10th. Pilgrim, he's had enough. Hope not. Hope not. David in leading away still. In P1, Pirate Jim in P2. GRFX, is he closing? I don't think he is. But Rob is closing to the back of GRFX, which is interesting. So, Driver Championship, leading away. P number 1, Big Kev, with 106 points. P2, we've got Rob in P1 Rob, 94 points, P2. B rated, he's currently in P3 with 91 points. David Wilson leading the race, currently in P4 with 85. Welly Bob in the Nissan, he's in P5 with 77. Then we got Jim 74, Vicar 70, GRFX 55, Fast JMS is not here this evening, 37. Blackie unfortunately retired, 33. Then we got Seamus 25 in the Pilgrim I hope he hasn't retired, by the looks of it he has. The Pilgrim 23, Skinny Hippie 23 as well, so tying there with Pilgrim. Tricky Tree not here this evening, 22. Simple Super in 11th, and then Grim Comic, who I haven't seen this season, with 0 points. So we're leading the driver championship. Toyota with 176. In second we got Ford with 118. And then we got McLaren in third with 117. Then we got Porsche in fourth, 114. Davis off track. VW 85, Nissan 77, Subaru 77, so tying, and the Merc to the rear of 62 points. Current standings after round number 5. Next week we do head on to P1 Rob has got that move done on JRFX. Next week we head back to Group 3 High Speed Ring. Are we going to see the way again? Who knows? I think we will. Welly Bob in 5th. How far behind is he to JRFX? Quite a way behind now. So he's got a massive gap between himself and JRFX. But Big Kev is closing a little bit to the rear of Welly Bob. But is it too much to do with around about 3 minutes to go? 2 laps to go maybe? Next lap, penultimate lap. B-Rated 7, Vicar 8, Skinny Hippie and Simple Soup now gonna battle in car now with Skinny Hippie. Simple Soup ran a little bit wide, almost went off track. So Simple Soup dropped back a little bit by a few tenths with Skinny Hippie. So yeah, Simple Soup 10th, Seamus, yeah, Pilgrim's retired, very unfortunate. 2 cars retired, Blackie and Pilgrim. David, big gap now, so take it nice and easy, not overdo it. Pirate Jim off track in the FF. Will that enable P1 Rob to get to the back of Pirate Jim? And will Pirate Jim hold on to that third if Rob does get by? I think he will, because David's P1 Rob now closing up massively to the back of, he's got to pit. He might lose that P2, he might not get a podium. I don't think he'll have enough fuel to get to the end of the race. People up now looking, will Pirate Jim dive into the pits? No, he stays out. Has he got enough fuel to get to the end? So he's got another 2 laps. So P1 Rob looking to the outside. Still fighting, Pirate Jim fights back. But to be careful of that fuel, so you're going to use a bit more fuel by fighting. I mean, yeah, he probably wants the points at P2, but he could still get P3 because he's still got enough for gap to himself and P4. No, has Rob got that move done? No, the FF still. Yeah, David, he's on his own now. He's guaranteed the victory, barring off. But I think after the last 2 rounds, I bet he's delighted so far. But the race has been cracking, the race has been cracking. Oh, Pirate Jim! Damn it! Will that enable Dave, JRFX, to go up to P3? Dave's there. We've got 1 lap to go after this. Now, Pirate Jim, if you want P3, if you want the podium, you need to get your head down, concentrate, brake a little bit earlier if you want that P3. But all the while, you're going to have JRFX surrounding your rear end in P4. Welly Bob 5th. Sick B-rated Kev P7. Vicar P8 to 2 Supras. Not been up there, but high speed ring, will it change? We don't know. We'll wait and see. Wet weather may appear high speed ring. It is renowned for it as well. Simple Soup 9. He's past Skinny Hippie, so Skinny Hippie, Simple Soup. P9 and 10. Seamus in P11th. What happened? Oh! Whoa! What happening? Did he go off by himself? He looks like he has. Oh, run it a bit wide. Touch it. I saw a little bit. Front wheel. Ah, is that costing podium? Yeah. Second and third have gone through. By that wheel touching the grass, sorry, minimal contact from the front wheel, spun him out. Now is he gonna, I think the race is done now. So P2, Pirate Jim, P3, JFX, Rob unlucky, P4. Welly Bob, gonna cross him, that's unfortunate Rob. Welly Bob, gonna cross the line now in P5. P5 there for Welly Bob. P6! What's going on here? P6 is B rated. Big Kev, P7, still leading the championship. Vicar, got a way to go in P8. But we go. Dave, you know, bad at the start. Had a really good race. I bet he's smiling in that car right about now. Conditions change, and yeah, he got on top of it, pulled that gap and maintained that gap, and yeah, he's going to win the race. P8 Vicar, like, comment, subscribe, please. Simple Suit P9 with Skinny Hippie P10. Just like, comment, subscribe, you know, if you wish, up to you. But I'm looking at OBS. I just need to get a bit more money for the PC, then I'll have the PC. Because my other one blew up, overused it. So yeah, almost there. Simple Suit P9, David there, P10. Great race, fellas. Oh, Skinny Big, keep it on, Simple Suit. Symbol to the soup, symbol to the soup. Skinny Hippie P10, Simple Suit P9. Skinny Hippie P10, and Dave is your winner of the race. Idlepool Gaming, see you next week. Well done, chaps. Bye bye.